What do I do? Continue or load?
Continue. Say hello to Potato.
Hello, Potato.
Also to Belorso and the Spotted Cow.
Hello, Belorso and Spotted Cow. Alright, so we're here at Whiterun.
Potato's curious how many crashes we can get this stream, and the Spotted Cow wishes you a great moo.
A great moo to you too. And hopefully things will run smoothly. Now, I'm just going to step inside the castle gates while we read a bit of our book.
And Jim Hon is ready to die.
Hello, Jim.
And so is Josef Stalin of Vladi.
Hi, Vladi. Alright, oh yeah, there's still vampires on the floor here. Okay, did I loot that one?
Probably.
Yeah. Right, anyway, books. So, we were reading The Real Byron Zaya, Volume 1. And as I remember, what's his name? Samancus? Or something? Had his mother had died, and he vowed he was going to be Baron Zaya's wife one day. Let's just find out where we were up to.
Potato points out that with the dead bodies on the floor, it's just a casual Thursday for you.
All of my Thursdays start with dead bodies on the floor. Here we go. Right, so, yes, Symmachus. After the ceremony, he watched impassively as the royal procession returned to the palace. He saw the priest to whom he'd first spoken. The man came gladly enough now in return for the gold Symmachus had, and a promise of more afterwards. They found his mother dead. The priest sighed and took the pouch of gold coins anyway. I'm sorry, brother. It's all right. You can forget the rest of the gold. There's aught I can do here. Likely... Give me back my money, Symmachus snarled. You've done naught to earn it. He lifted his right arm threateningly. The priest backed away, about to utter a curse, but Symmachus struck him across the face before more than 3 words had left his mouth. He went down heavily, striking his head sharply on one of the stones that formed the fire pit. He died instantly. Symmachus snatched up the gold and fled the city. As he ran, he muttered one word over and over like a sorcerer's chant. Baron Zaya, he said. Baron Zaya, Baron Zaya. Baron Zaya stood on one of the balconies of the palace, staring down into the courtyard where soldiers milled, dazzling in their armour. Presently they formed into ordered ranks and cheered as her parents, the lord and lady, emerged from the palace, clad from head to toe in ebony armour, long purple-dyed fur cloaks flowing behind, splendidly caparisoned? Don't know what that is. Shining black horses were brought for them, and they mounted and rode to the courtyard gates and turned to salute her. Baron Zaya, they cried. Baron Zaya, our beloved, farewell. The little girl blinked back tears and waved one hand bravely. Her favourite stuffed animal, a grey wolf cub she called Wuffen, clutched to her breast with the other. She had never been parted from her parents before and had no idea what it meant, save that there was war in the west and that the name Tiber Septim was on everyone's lips, spoken in hate and dread. Baron Zaya, the soldiers cried, lifting their lances and swords and bows. Then her dear parents turned and rode away, knights trailing in their wake, until the courtyard was nearly emptied. Some time after came a day when Baron Zaya was shaken awake by her nurse, dressed hurriedly and borne from the palace. All she could remember of that dreadful time was seeing a huge shadow with burning eyes filling the sky. She was passed from hand to hand. Foreign soldiers appeared, disappeared, and sometimes reappeared. Her nurse vanished and was replaced by strangers, some more strange than others. There were days, or it might have been weeks, of travel. One morning she awoke to step out of the coach into a cold place with a large grey stone castle amid empty, endless grey-green hills covered patchily with grey-white snow. She clutched Wuffen to her breast in both hands and stood blinking and shivering in the grey dawn, feeling very small and very dark in all this endless space, this endless grey-white space. She and Hannah, a brown-skinned, black-haired maid who had been travelling with her for several days, went inside the keep. A large grey-white woman with icy grey-golden hair was standing by a hearth in one of the rooms. She stared at Baron Zaya with dreadful, bright blue eyes. "She is very black, isn't she?" the woman remarked to Hannah. "I've never seen a dark elf before." "Don't know much about them myself, my lady," Hannah said. "But this one's got red hair and a temper to match, I can tell you that. Take care, she bites, and worse." "I'll soon train her out of that," the other woman sniffed. "And what's that filthy thing she's got? Ugh." The woman snatched Wuffen away and threw him into the blazing hearth. Baron Zaya shrieked and would have flung herself after him, but was held back despite her attempts to bite and claw at her captors. Poor Wuffen was reduced to a tiny heap of charred ash. And I think that's where we'll end it for today's little read, and we'll carry on with that next week.
Anyway, say hello to Blazing Gale.
Hello, Dennis.
And Ralph.
Hello, Ralph.
And sing happy birthday for the person you've forgotten.
Oh, it's somebody's birthday. Whose birthday is it?
It just scrolled
Jim
past.
Hon?
No.
Beloso?
No.
Terry Love?
No.
Vladdy?
You making this worse and worse for yourself by continuously
Giles?
mentioning people and only getting it right on the
Tammy?
last.
Oh, Giles? Vladdy?
No. I started my sentence way earlier. It was Vladdy.
Ah! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I'm
How's
not
that?
going to finish it.
Happy birthday to you. You were born in a zoo.
Are you
You look
sure
like
he
a
was
monkey
born
and you smell like one too.
375 years ago? I don't think they had zoos back then.
I think they did, actually.
Blazing Gale would like to apologise for being late, and Ralph points out that he's been in the wrong stream, seeing how this seems to be reading fanfics with Sal. She actually does that every Skyrim stream.
Every Skyrim stream. We always start with a bit of a book while everybody joins.
As I've already mentioned earlier on today, Potato would like to request more constructive criticism for the drawing he made.
And, well, like I've said to me, I can't draw anything, so it's really hard for me to give constructive criticism on art because it's all just amazing to me. Oh.
I admit, the dragons are a concern, but we can avoid them if we do not stay in one place for too long.
That may be, but what of the war? That is not so easy to escape from.
Come and see what woods I offer. That is not a reason to
Okay. Just wondering what they were chatting about.
And what makes you think that?
Blazing Gale would like to know how everybody
War good
is.
for business, of course.
That includes
Have I
you,
got-
Sal.
I'm good. I tell you what, I'm just going to sell a little bit.
Far I
Hello.
have traveled to bring you these fine goods.
I'm
Come,
pretty sure you
Fire
talked
is
to them
not a
last
toy.
time already.
I did. And
take a look.
have a look at the fine goods that I have to sell to you. Let me just get rid of some of this crap I just picked up, because I picked up some stuff from that those people we just slaughtered. Yeah, have that.
Blazing Gale is crying about
Have
the
that.
loss of poor Wuffen,
Have that. I know, that was really sad.
and the
have
spotted
that.
cow's wondering if your tower cow's home.
Oh, I should have looked to see if my
You
tower cow's back.
shouldn't. You just looked at the end of last stream and I'm pretty sure it's still not there.
It's only got 77 gold left. Oh, I've still got a stolen necklace on me. I'm not going to get
We are
arrested
only
for that
due to
in
one
Falkreath,
side.
am I?
Ralph is positively surprised that today is Stalin's birthday. Yes, it's been great ever since he came back as a vampire. And Vladi has been let loose from the zoo because of good behaviour.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
We're going to Falkreath, because every time we tried to walk there we
Climb and
crashed.
back and we'll be off.
Okie dokie. Come on, Lydia.
You ready to go yet?
Yeah, give us a chance.
Get up there.
Even though it worked in a testing scenario, I'm pretty sure it'll crash again now.
Why?
I haven't tested it with a recording running.
Oh.
Oh, look.
Oh. Oh, crash.
Wow. Apparently OBS doesn't like Falkreath.
Mmm.
Well, I guess we better return to Riften then.
Okie dokie. Right, gotta do the thing. Sorry about this, everybody.
So in the meantime, Jim Honda's wondering how large the train is supposed to be. His front section is currently 34 blocks long at the moment, and he can't help but build.
I've forgotten how I do this. I do a shutdown and then cancel when it tells me that I've got control back again.
Yes.
Alright, where did I do the shutdown from?
Control Alt Delete.
Ah, that was right. Yeah, control delete. And it was sign out. And then cancel, because it's currently active. Are we still? Yes, we're still streaming.
So click no. Thank you.
Okie dokie. So, right. Let us know, anybody, if we get any problems with Echo, because sometimes we do when we have to restart. Alright, so
Babom isn't here anyway today, says Belorsa, so no need to go to Falkreath. And Blazing Gale is totally not crying. He's definitely a big boy, and that stuffed animal going ablaze wasn't sad at all. He doesn't cry. Also, speaking about Blazing Gale, he is currently working on some Sal fan art.
Oh.
Then again, he's not sure if he can actually call it that. If it's art and it depicts Sal, a person you're a fan of, then you can call it fan art.
Alright, we'll try and fast travel to Riften and see what happens. I won't bother selling anything to the Khajiits, just in case that's a problem.
Oh no, please do. I'm pretty sure going to Riften won't be a problem. Otherwise, we'll have to have an entire stream set only in Whiterun, and that's going to be fun.
Oh, I forgot to check the cow again.
Yeah, I was looking. It wasn't there.
Oh. What's happened to my cow?
You sat down, and that scared it away.
It was still there after I sat down.
Yeah, it had to leave slowly when you weren't looking.
It didn't like me looking at its bum. Oh, we'll blame Potato for that. Alright, let's see what happens if we
Need a
go
ride?
to Riften.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
Let's try Riften.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Ah, say goodbye to Ralph. He has to train fighting.
Oh, bye Ralph.
Oh,
Enjoy the
steady,
fighting.
old girl.
No, it's just training.
Oh, training.
I'm pretty sure your tail is sticking out the cart.
Damn it, I'll have to tuck my tail in. Don't want to get it stuck in the wheel, that'd be really painful.
Jim Hon is curious. Is building a statue of Sal and Space Engineer's fan art Theoretically speaking, yes, but that depends on your definition of art. Potato would like to know how work was, if there were any highlights of the day, and so forth.
Well, my most comical characters of my team are on holiday at the moment, so it's been a bit nose to the grindstone, because there's fewer of us than usual, and yeah, it's been alright. What's in that barrel? Tomatoes. Okay, right, but I haven't turned on any of the quests I need to do here. I'm going to have a look at my journal. Where is...
College of Winterhold.
Okay, so I don't want to do that one. Return to Maven Blackbriar. We want to do that one. Numbers job. Delvin's here, isn't he?
Yes.
Striking the heart. No. Speak to Jazago. We've got to go back to the college at some point. Windhelm. Stones of Baron Zaya. Where is...
Around here.
Around here. It's outside the city though, isn't it?
It is outside the city,
so
but we could
the
leave that there as the main goal of this stream.
Maybe. Because we'll do promises to keep as well. Aventus Ariantino. Where do
Windhelm.
Solstheim.
Windhelm.
Where were burial
Some
somewhere
weird
else?
cave in the distance I don't really care about.
A night to remember. Morvenskar.
Oh, you should do that definitely soon, because it's getting annoying carrying around the wine.
Oh, you know.
You just deactivated it.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that right now. It's not in the city, is it? What was it? House of Horrors? No, it was Night to Remember. Where is Morvenskar?
Somewhere in the countryside.
Okay.
That's something you should do for the College of Winterhold, which is somewhere in the countryside.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the countryside.
That's somewhere else. That's somewhere else. In my miscellaneous... Svidi's whereabouts?
You don't know about those.
Okay.
I think she drowned on the ship.
Wylandra's... Riften's Skooma Dealer. I can get rid of that one, can't I? It won't let me. Yes, it will. Because I've only got 4 Wraith Ice Teeth. Branchay's Past. Where's that?
Hold on a second. Say goodbye to the spotted cow. They have to drive a colleague to the airport tomorrow morning at 4.
Oh, that's early.
So they're leaving you with a great moo.
Oh, have a great moo and a good drive. And we shall see you soon. Okay, right, well, I've switched off a load and switched on a load, so... There's a thing in here, look.
Hooray.
Careful not to torch anything important.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll
Never
put
seen
my
the
stuff
old
away.
this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Yeah, so I believe.
Vladi points out that the definition of art in fact includes many
If
things.
you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
I've got to speak
You'll
to
see that it isn't this bad
someone
everywhere.
in here.
Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Up there. Where's the stairs?
You have
And
some
Bell also-
nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Would like to know what exactly you do work as, anyway. Simple, she's holding up bridges in town. Literally, she's standing under them, holding them up, preventing them from falling down. It is a highly political job that requires some engineering knowledge, because otherwise you wouldn't know how to hold a bridge.
Maven Blackbriar.
I trust you have good news for me?
Yep, done it.
I
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabion's partner is this odd little symbol.
I've seen that symbol before. Have I?
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Okie dokie, whatever that was.
A steel sword of embers.
Is it a good one?
I don't know. You don't use swords, though.
Only because my axe is the best thing I've got. No, my axe is still better.
Yeah, but that one sets people on fire. Jim Hon would like to know, if he finishes the hyped train, would we accept the fan work into the whitelist? He knows that Anubis probably would, and in fact did, I assume? I'm not sure. Also, you spell accept with an A and no X.
Hang on, just want to have a look at Mara Smiles Upon
Speaking
You.
about axes, Bell also says, and my axe.
Mara, I just want to read this letter.
Somebody's going to marry somebody.
Mara Smiles Upon You. Talon Jai, I've checked with Marimal and I'm certain an arrangement can be made to incorporate the traditional Argonian bonding ceremonies should the need arise. It would be our pleasure to receive you at the temple and to have Marimal perform a marriage ceremony between yourself and Kirava, but we'd request the appropriate tithe be made as we previously discussed. Whatever you decide, I wish you both the best of luck and hope to see you here soon.
Told you.
Yeah, that was almost a spoiler me.
No,
Well,
you can guess that from the fact that it includes Mara in the name.
Oh.
Blazing Gale points out that axes are statistically better than swords because they do bleed damage, which is stackable with the correct perks. At least without any combat mods installed, and don't worry, she doesn't have any.
What is that? Oh, it's just a thing. Okay.
Are you lost and can't find the stairs?
Where are the stairs?
To your right. To your left.
Okie dokie. Right, let's head out and find some more things to do.
She wanted you to go to the Thieves Guild, which is also where you want to meet Delvin.
Ah, okay.
And have you given the perfect gemstones you were collecting from your house to the person yet?
No.
Have you got that quest selected just in case it's at the market?
I thought I had.
Good.
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one. That better not be true.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Buy armor from...
Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of them. Take a
I
look.
might have. Let me just see if I can get rid of some stuff. I can. Have an ebony shield. And a gold necklace. Let me just prioritize this. Some armour. And my old helmet. And them. And...
Have you said hello to Giles Price?
no, I
Anything you
don't
can
think I
find would be of
have.
great help.
Well,
Good luck.
say hello then.
Hello,
Working at the
Giles.
Rift and Fishery is tough. but it puts
Who
a
thinks
focus
that
on-
Mir, the talking quest log, should be turned into a mod?
It was down there, wasn't it, the Thieves Guild?
No, it was to the left.
This left?
Yes. Turn left. Follow the road till the end. No, that's not the road, that's the staircase.
Yeah, but I don't remember this. What's up here?
That's the Temple of Mara. You've been here.
Oh yeah, I've been up those stairs. I don't remember going through this gate though. Requires a key. Don't have a key. Can I harvest the stuff? No. Oh, it must be so slow growing.
You do know how to get in there.
Yeah. There's something to press.
Please also close it behind you using the chain on the wall.
But it'll chop Lydia in half.
She'll be fine. She can't come in there anyway, they don't like her.
Don't they?
See, she stepped back.
She'll find a way in, I'm sure.
But also would like to know if he's good. I'm sure Sal would agree that yes, you are good.
Belorso's good.
And Jimhon wants me to play warships, so I can select the German Navy, set the voice chat to nation-based, and then get Germans yelling at me. That's okay, I don't need that. I can do that all by myself internally. Giles Price wants me to record my voice for a sat-nav. I don't think many people would use that.
Going to turn up missing if you keep up this kind of
I think Potato is harnessing ideas for funny drawings, which is why he's asking for any life bloopers in your recent years.
Hold a moment, Rune. What did you think about my idea? Your idea to start a brothel, right? Do you want me to tell you exactly what I think?
Just having a little look around here while I'm here.
Please. I think if Brynjolf catches wind of
And Giles Price points at the ghost of Potato over there.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you.
And Blazing Gale wants my voice for what?
You need something?
What's ways? Vaz. Vz.
Okay, I might have walked in a circle now. Which way do we need to go? Don't see any quest markers.
I see a quest marker, a big one.
That one above me.
Yeah.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
I'm surprised it didn't scare you.
Ah!
It's alright, he's just training.
He scared me.
Word on the street is that poor Sabiorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Indeed. But very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
Yeah, a thing. It was a symbol from Golden Glow.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabiorn.
What's Golden Glow?
Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
That's the place where you burn down the beehives.
Oh, yeah.
The guy didn't want to sell it to Maven Blackbriar, but instead sold it to the other guys, and you want to find out who the other guys are, so Maven can, you know.
What can we do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Yeah, you know, we'll do that. Just having a quick look around while I'm here. You know, now we're friends and all. You never know what I might be able to, what might be free to take that might not have been before.
If you unlock those, there's some goodies in there.
Am I allowed to?
Yes, of course, they're training chests.
Okay.
To answer the question, yes. And Waze is apparently an app for the road. Which seems kind of pointless. Why have a weird app when you could have just taken the proper sat-nav? Or if you have to use an app, why not just use something normal like Google Maps?
Gold.
Why Waze? Anyway, Charles Price wants you to go fight bears so you can level up. Well, I did want her to go to Vanshinsel.
Stupid cow. You don't know what you're missing.
Okay,
no,
so
you're going to turn up missing if you keep up this kind of talk.
Hold on, you still need to go talk with Delvin.
yeah, I'm just having a look to see what. Okay. Everything is this way.
Apparently Blazing Gale even thinks that Waze is a shitty app with the driving together slogan. No, I've never heard of it. I used a proper sat-nav in the past, and even then I try to not drive together.
Spooky noises.
No, it's just a tavern.
Okay. Hello!
Pull up a seat. Have a drink.
Okay, Potato would like me to quickly do finger pistols and say something merry.
Go on, Mir. I love your finger pistols.
No.
You just did. I've completed the numbers job, Delvin.
If you don't watch it, I may actually start to respect you. Job well done.
Shall I take extra work?
No, those are just basic Radiant quests that'll send you all over the country. I personally wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
And apparently Blazing Gale can swear in chat again. Yes, I found out what happened. Twitch recently introduced an auto-moderator that automatically keeps everything clean. It's a cool new feature that was turned on. I turned it off.
Didn't I have to speak to Delvin about more than one thing?
The other thing would be a break-in, but you haven't done that one yet, so you can leave.
Okay. Right, what have I... I've got no quest markers.
Ah, well, probably because you have deselected the Vanshinsel quest. You did all the quests in the city after all.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's have a look at my journal then.
Actually, hold on, scroll all the way up. I think you've got a new Thieves Guild quest. Yep.
That one?
Yeah, he should be around here.
Okay. It says that way.
Yeah.
Well, for what?
Giles Price wants you to know if you've ever watched Bears.
Bears?
Yeah, bears that are bare.
Doesn't
That
ring a
was
bell.
the wrong door, Sal.
Oh.
As usual. Alternatively, have you seen the bear in the big blue house?
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
Anyway, Ralph wants to know what's been happening so far. She's been handing in quests in Riften because Falkreath crashes when there's a recording running for some odd reason.
Indeed.
I don't know why, but alright. What about Marsha and the bear?
What are all those people doing?
Taking a footbath?
It would appear.
Probably. Anyway, story time by
Good to see you.
Blazing Gale, which we can start and or finish after you've done talking.
Go on, I'll just keep out of the way of noisy people.
Well, this is a weird one. On the way back home from the gym in the bus, Blazing Gale encountered a creepy old man who was staring at him and smiled the entire time. He made it even worse by moving to the seat across of me and staring at me again. He booked it out of the bus when his stop came. That doesn't sound weird. That sounds like the elderly.
Mercer!
Brynjolf, have you had a chance to speak to our contact in Whiterun?
Yeah, that's me.
There you are.
Oh, you've done it now. Now,
Brynjolf
will talk in the background, and everything is confusing.
But no one can identify that symbol.
There we go.
Alright,
that
has everyone
made it good.
stopped talking at once? Yay, found the same marking at the Hunningbrew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
Yes, very clever. You admire them?
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
And how do we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godgel lie.
Godgel
According
lie.
to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum-Eye. Slimy bastard.
Slimy bastard. Where do I begin?
Gullum-Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Okay.
Blazing Gale would like to know if I can see this message, and yes,
Something
I
I can
can.
help with, or do you just want to talk?
Oh, it's just tomato.
Also,
apples.
quick side note, jumping ahead in chat, Ralph points out that Mercer Frey sounds exactly like Nick Valentine. That's because Bethesda reuses their voice actors a lot.
I can't believe Gullum-Eye's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind.
Maybe he's been framed.
Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
So how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention.
Money
If
talks.
that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullum-Eye, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Okay. He's going to owe us for this betrayal.
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For
Okay.
now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
The East Empire Company? Who are they exactly?
A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle.
Okay. And how is this Gullum-Eye an asset to the guild?
Gullum-Eye works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse.
And if I get information, what then?
Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gullum-Eye's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well.
Okie dokie. Shall
Nothing's more
do.
important than that, and she'll
Good luck in
still
Solitude.
spend about
Keep
a
Gullum-Eye
year
alive.
wandering the wasteland,
Fighting off a pack of trolls or my favorite.
probably looking for some pie. Anyway, now that you've finally left those guys, I can return to chat. Giles Price points out that German Satners get very upset when you miss your turning point. They sound a bit like Hitler, like yelling at you.
Alright, so have we finished in the city? Ooh,
Probably.
Look at that on my map.
What?
What's that thing with the cross swords?
That's Riften.
Oh. What's that thing with the castle?
The keep.
I think if it used to be there, has something changed?
No, that was always there.
Huh. What's that with the shield?
The Thieves Guild, I guess?
Okay. And which is this door it's telling me to go through?
The outside door, so you can walk to Solitude.
Oh.
Now, that depends. Do you want to waddle over to Solitude, the Imperial capital in Skyrim?
Well, it makes more sense to do the other quests that are around here. I've still got to
go
steal that horse and do the fathomable depths and things. Let's have a look. So, where was Araventus again?
Windhelm.
Oh yes, so not that one. What else do I need to do?
Well, you were talking about the horse. I think you went to the horse, but then ran away again because everything got really scary and decided not to talk to Lydia. No, Maven. Lydia died. I do remember that. Say hello to the Wise Wizard.
Hi, Wise Wizard.
I'm still far behind on chat.
I've got the Honey Brew decanter to give to Delvin.
Oh. Why did... you put it away somewhere.
Oh.
That's why you couldn't give it to him, I suppose?
I sold it?
That would be disastrous.
Honey Brew decanter. No, it's
you
there,
do
look.
have it. Oh, well.
How do I give it to him? Maybe I need to go... Let's go back inside and see.
Oh, well, why you do that? Bell also points out that with all these apps and sat-navs around, he's getting a bit upset, it seems. Back in his day, he used paper maps.
Yeah,
which
me too.
Giles Price calls the bear nav.
What was that? That's somebody
Need
else.
something?
Where do I find him again? He was down here, wasn't he?
Potato would like me to install a filter that automatically converts swears into things Sal likes and says, like mar, butts, or so forth. So it says, go rar yourself. I'd rather not. That sounds like a lot of effort to go through for virtually no comedic effect.
What of it? So, is it true bandits get, real
this way?
Jim Horn believes that in Falkreath people are only wearing their underwear, so that's why Mia crashes the game. Clearly, yes. Blazing Gale points out that I too would be upset if people were often mistaking me for a girl because of your bling hair by the elderly. And thus this situation would have been disturbing to me too.
Don't remember seeing this particular room before.
You've probably been walking through that several times today.
I've probably walked nearby.
And I'm pretty sure the elderly would also be staring at people that don't look like girls. At least they do that here, they're not discriminating. Potato enjoyed the idea of fingering the buyer, which was said earlier on in a conversation with Brynjolf.
Yes.
To which Ralph says, dirty-minded kids these days. Back in his day, they thought seeing Lex was scandalous. Which is weird because Ralph says that at the ripe old age of 14. And I'm pretty sure Potato was already there when Legs was scandalous.
He was sat there before, wasn't he?
He's probably gone to bed. Which is behind you.
He's the bald one, isn't he?
Yes. To your left. To your right. That's not right.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if there was anything, you know.
Surprise, there he is.
Is that him?
One of them is.
Yeah. That's Vekel. Delvin.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
Interested in buying this Hunting Brew decanter?
Well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
Okie dokie. Yep, there is nothing.
Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
Shall do.
Potato points out that they're reusing their voice actors so much that it feels like they only have 3 male and 1 female voice actor in the entire game. And Charles Price thinks that I probably get mistaken for a pensioner. I wish. Unfortunately, I'm not quite there yet.
Wasn't doing anything.
Good news, I trust?
Yeah.
Steal anything worth talking about? Keep to the shadows and you'll do fine.
Let's put away the stuff. Okay, so in my journal again. Alessandra, where's she?
I don't know. Probably not here.
Wylandria's Solgen. Actually, let's have a look on the map. So we've got one off there. What's that one?
Probably Golumai. In Solitude.
Yeah.
You haven't activated your miscellaneous main quest.
Oh, I didn't
Press
realise
J,
I had to.
And now click on that. And here we go.
And that puts them all on the map.
Hopefully. Oh, she's somewhere in Riften.
Yeah. Can I do local map?
You're in the rat way, so you're currently underground, which is why you can't see where it is.
The Ragged Flagon Cistern. I've got to return to Talanjai, bring the Mammoth Tusk to Madesi, bring the Gold Ore to Madesi. Okay. Is that all of them are in this place?
What? No, they're not. They're outside in the main city. That's just the quickest way outside.
Okay.
That's the wrong door. Ralph points out that the great Gandalf is here now too, in response to the wise wizards. How lovely.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
Nothing.
Jim Horn reminds you that you can't sell quest items, not with the right mod installed, which I just remembered I haven't.
I think, because I have attempted to sell quest items accidentally before.
Yes, it's probably better.
Let me. Oh yeah, look
the
at
wise
all
wizard
those.
calls Ralph Mage Prejudice.
What's the one down there? There's one underneath me.
The Hall of the Dead, which is where Alessandra is. She probably wants the dagger of her father back.
Ah, I remember who she was. Yeah, now, where is she? There. Whoa!
You need to leave now.
Got a
The
thing.
pilgrimage is complete. I can feel it.
I gave the dagger to Anders.
I felt a caress on my cheek some time ago. I thought it to be a trick of the wind, but
I think it was a message from my father.
Or it was the undead.
We've made peace with one another without even uttering a single word. And I'm content for the first time in my life. I thank you. Here, please accept this as a token of my appreciation for your selfless action.
Why, thank you.
You should probably leave
Please
now.
come back and speak to me anytime.
No, leave right now because you're trespassing.
Uh-huh.
Here, a fictional scenario that's probably somewhat true, in which Sal says, Amir, what's this thing? Mir says, that's X. Then Sal says, Mir, what's that thing? Mir says, that's Y. Sal says, what's the...
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
Thank you for interrupting Sal
Sorry.
in that fictional scenario. To which Mir replies, ugh. Wise Wizard puts out all the love to all his brethren and sister kin and mages and so forth. Even the evil ones who just strayed from the path. Charles Price would like to know what path of mages that is supposed to be. Ralph would like to know if he's the extraordinarily rude person of the magic realm. I don't know. But say hello to Tammy Patton. I'm sorry for taking so long to notice you, but I'm behind on chat.
Hello, Tammy. Back into the bee and barb.
Oh, jeez.
Got the coin? You've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Oh.
Upstairs. You can't talk to the ceiling.
I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Ah. Hello.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Yeah, but I've got you the amethyst you wanted.
I don't know what to say. Such kindness is unheard of in these times.
He turned around quickly.
I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And we both thank you.
Yeah, you see, I'm a bit it's a bit odd, isn't it?
Frenzy poison. You'd have gotten more gold for the amethyst, really.
Yeah.
Just get out of here.
Tammy Patton points out that even the bad guys need some love. And Blazing Gale points out that he had long and blonde hair. Sometimes he hates his huge fingers. Which just makes me imagine a normal-sized hand with really big fingers.
Just wondering if there's any more... Yeah, look, it'll let me take some books now. That must have been stealing before, because otherwise I'd have already have taken them.
Blazing Gale points out that the old man staring and smiling at him just felt creepy. Well, maybe he was just happy about the prune juice he had this morning or something. I don't know, just don't pay the elderly any mind. Unless you're related to them, in that case you probably should. Jim Horn points out that the elderly do really like to stare. And the Wise Wizard left a long while ago. I'm terribly sorry for not noticing earlier. The Wise Wizard has teleported away.
Can I go in here at this time of night?
Probably not. You're not supposed to go in there anyway, are you?
Am I not? Why?
What are you supposed to do in here? Oh, you are. Okay, go ahead. Waddle upstairs.
It's a bunkhouse.
Go walk upstairs. Upstairs.
I just wanted to see if I would happen to bump into somebody who would tell me to get out if I wasn't supposed to be here.
Chance Price would like to know if we couldn't just record Sal's voice for a Skyrim character. We could, but that's a lot of effort to go through. And the default voice will do just fine, I guess. We're gonna skip a few things, so I'm sorry, chat.
Look at these flowers just sitting around here doing nothing.
Potato would like to know the most creative insult you ever said.
Oh.
Wow, that was really insulting. I can feel how might really hurt somebody. Thanks, Sal. Wrong side.
Hello?
It is our most favorite company.
Where'd you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
She's bald.
Does this help?
Okay, I'll tell you.
51 gold.
I get my skooma from Sarthas-Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
Who's got a key?
I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
I see. What you gonna do now?
Bolli is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but in Darren and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery.
Okie dokie.
You've been kind. I thank you.
You're welcome. I'm about to rat on you. That's a dead end. Anything in that dead end? No.
Well, there were some barkeeper shoes in there.
Yeah, nothing like worth.
Ralph would like to know if there are racial tensions between Argonians and Khajiit.
Not this Argonian or this Khajiit or that Argonian.
In response to me saying don't pay the elderly any mind, Blazing Gale says, shame on you, Mia. Well, don't worry, we'll wait until you're part of the elderly, and I won't pay you any mind, so your shame will mean nothing to me.
He's got a point. Okay.
That is gross, so I'm not going to read the part about shitting in the bus out.
In a what?
Bus.
In a bus.
That's the part you have to ask about?
Well, I got the rest, I just wasn't sure quite, where. Ooh. Oh. Gold free for anyone who wants it. Look at that.
Anyway, say hello to the Digestive Dunker.
Hello, DD. Not seen you for a while.
And after skipping the majority of chat, I am right in time to say hello to him too. But I'm not going to. Sal.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
Stop. There's... Ooh. Just happened to notice that... Ooh.
Oh, my dear friend Blazing Gale, he points out that he's barely 17 and believes that I will die from saltiness overdose by the time he becomes part of the elderly. You're mistaken there. Salt preserves. I'll be very well preserved and still really salty by the time you become part of the elderly, and I'll be there and I'll be waiting. Not paying you any mind.
Okay, let's get out of here. We've been...
Ralph points out that hobnobs are superior. I have no idea what a hobnob is.
It's a biscuit.
Ah, there we go.
It's an oaty biscuit.
I believe we did have that conversation before, and I did believe I asked the same thing back then too.
I think so. I think I saw...
Yeah, Didi confirms that he doesn't want this discussion again. He also says hello to Stalin, who, as a small reminder, is just Vladdy, who migrated from Twitch to YouTube.
Hello!
Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of Skyrim.
I've got a mammoth tusk for you. I've got a mammoth tusk for you.
Ivory from this tusk will be perfect for the inlay on my amulets.
He seems unreasonably tall at the moment.
He does.
He should step down from that chair.
And I've got some gold ore.
Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started.
Oh, right, I think...
How does he talk without actual moving lips?
Safe travel.
I have no idea.
Blazing Gale tries to salt logic his way out of this conundrum, but don't worry. That doesn't stop me.
I picked up a bowl.
Dee had no idea that Medici lives in the Beggar's Row.
Apparently so.
You don't even know who Medici is.
The guy I was just talking to.
Or the Beggar's Row.
That one.
No, that's a wooden bowl.
Yeah. A gift.
Sure. Just add to the
beggars.
rubble.
Okay, now, next.
DD thinks that one would assume that even a small-time jeweler like him would be at least able to afford living in Helga's bunkhouse. Yeah, I actually thought so too. It's quite surprising to myself. But then again, I don't really care about Riften. It's the worst town.
That's where you live, isn't it, mate?
I know. It's only because the houses are cheap and I can walk into the house without having to walk into the town.
Ah. Let's go speak to the Jarl.
You're supposed to steal the key from them, I assume.
No, I've got to go tell
sure.
him.
Oh, you won't be able to.
Wait until he wakes up.
Yeah.
But you never know, he might make me Thain.
Jan's Price thinks that I might be an alien that requires salt to live. No, I'm a salt dispenser. Mechanical. DD points out that the Honeyside home in Riften is very small. That's one of the things I like about it. I don't need all that much space.
How could mere men bring down such a beast?
I've not been kicked out of Riften.
Me neither.
Protection. You watch yourself now.
Alright, we'll have to wait till daylight before we can do that one. I could always just wait.
You could. Or you could go to Vanshansel. The door's to your right.
For...
Oh, hold on. Now you're getting a bit ridiculous. Blazing Gale believes that he is Satan, so he doesn't get old. He'll kill himself and come back to life at the age of 21. Wes? 21 years, 2 months and 13 days. That's unreasonably specific.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Is he still in bed?
It's a woman. So yes.
Greybeards have some dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
What are they?
Some imperial trinkets. Anyway, say hello to the cool soldier boy, 123, which reminds me I wasn't supposed to read out the 123.
And such power.
Hello, sorry, was it soldier boy?
Know any true
All these people talking to me.
Tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
No, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest...
No, literally poker, please.
Welcome to
Cool
Mr.
soldier boy.
Hello, cool soldier boy.
It wasn't that hard.
Sorry, it was. I've got all these people talking to me at the same time.
What can I do for you?
Hello, y'all.
Speak. I wish to hear everything my subjects have to say.
There's a skooma dealer you should know about.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
You're talking about openly in the Great Hall. There's a guard over there, right there.
Indeed. I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
Marvellous. Sounds like my kind of a job.
Potato invented a fictional scenario in which you're throwing potatoes at me.
Sorry, let me just get outside the door so people stop talking to me. Yep. Sorry, what'd you say?
Fictional scenario in which you're throwing potatoes at me.
What? Like potato?
Oh, okay, let me read it out for you. Maybe that explains it, because I'm pretty sure Potato will insist on me reading it out, because they put so much effort into their fictional scenarios. Sal says, "You better be good, Mira, I'll send Potato after you." To which I reply, he doesn't scare me, I can take Potato. In response, Sal starts throwing potatoes at me, to which I then say, "Ah, no, you bested me, how dare you, I'll be good. Please refrain from throwing potatoes at me now." That's not where you were supposed to go.
No, just...
Giles Price wants to know if you can pick where your house is. Well, yes, you can buy it. That's how you can...
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't
Oh,
I
please
see you
leave that
coming out
guy
of
at
there?
place. They'll just keep talking.
I don't
You can
remember
vote
ever
for the
having
position of your house with your money. You can even vote so much that you can build your own house somewhere out in the countryside. DD believes that Mia's actually an old man, he just sounds really young. And Ralph thinks that I've lived long enough to survive the Nürnberg trials. And you misspelled Nürnberg.
Whoa! Good job I didn't have my sword drawn. Oh, butterfly. Gotcha.
DD explains that each major city has a house that you can buy and furnish. You can't choose whereabout it is fixed, but you know, you can choose the empty house in the city.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
And then he goes on, you can choose which houses you want to buy and live in. Yeah, pretty much. Giles points out that the Jarl could be transgender.
Any luck gathering those ingredients?
I'm not sure if Skyrim was advanced enough to cope with such a concept. At least I don't remember any transgender characters in the game.
Aha.
DD hates Layla Lawgiver. She's a coward, really, apparently. Was that the Jarl of Riften originally? I wouldn't know. I don't usually deal with this horrible city.
A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Ralph points out that snitches get stitches, Sal.
Oh, gold in this case.
Giles Price believes that you should desperately move out of Whiterun.
I won't. It's yours now. I won't take it back. I won't.
And Mia has now collected 156 grams of salt.
Oh, the warehouse is over there. Okay.
Giles wants to know if we can get to 200 grams by the end of this stream. Not realistically.
Someone with the name of Maul.
Dirge told me you made it into the guild. You need dirt on anything, you talk to me.
Tell me more about... No, you've told me about Blackbriar
Be seeing
before.
you around.
Is there just
You
one
know
in
you were
here?
supposed to do this stealthily.
He jumped me as soon as I walked in through the door.
You walked in through the door in broad daylight.
No! This is your
Okay.
Oh, brilliant. And you didn't even attempt to do it sneakily, you just walked in like, hello, can I buy anything?
I didn't know that there was a reason not to.
Never mind then. The gist of Dunker thinks that you shouldn't get one of the half-fair houses until a while into the game. The process of building and furnishing them is quite drawn out and, frankly, fairly dull. Don't worry, she won't. She's content with a Whiterun house, I think.
Yeah. I just needed a house.
Jim Horn predicts that by 2020 you'll be halfway done with this game.
Sounds about right.
And the gist of Dunker himself wants to go about and blast a bandit in the face with fire from his hands and not build cupboards and G-beds. Oh no, normal beds. I guess G-beds would be too expensive.
Ooh.
Dee reminds you that Maul is the guy who pesters you when you first enter Riften, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't remember that.
Moon sugar.
Ah, geesh. Jim, Admiral Ambassador Hon checks if his Twitch account works.
It's still telling me to steal from the satchel. Is that because I need to read the thing? What was it I just picked up? I picked up a letter, something about shipment being ready. Shipment's ready. Southeast just got a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. We're refining it now and the schooner should be ready by the time you get to Crag's Lane Cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. Kilnair. Okay.
What? Potato conducted another fictional scenario that is awfully confusing for me about one phrase in.
What happens if I get arrested with all this moon sugar and skooma on me?
Probably nothing.
Okay. Anything else in here that I might want to...
The vinyls... I'm not going to read that. There you have it. That's all you wanted,
I've got
really.
that video on my playlist. It's one of the raunchiest videos you've ever seen. Even though you don't actually... It's one of those videos that manages to do raunchy without actually showing anything, which I think is brilliant. Meads, ruined books.
Charles Price is wondering that maybe by 2020 Mew will stream on his own channel. No, he won't.
Okie dokie. Right, what did I have to do next about that now that I've...
Avenge and sell or return to the Jarl.
The Jarl. Okay, let's do the Jarl because she's really close.
I won't go back to her.
You really don't want to see a dwarven rune, do you?
Sure. But I want to do all the things that are local first.
Avenge and sell is literally right around the corner.
Okay, but the keep's just like there. It means I don't have to come back quite so often if I do all the things here.
Cool Soldier Boy points out that he should get the Heartfire DLC for himself. You can buy land and build a big house in that, and yes, it is quite interesting if you've done most of the other things in Skyrim, but then again, you never really finish Skyrim. You just stop and then return later.
Alright, loads of people are going to talk to me at once.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the fool be taught, like any skill?
What can I do for you?
Sarthis Idrin has been taken care of.
It's nice to receive good news for a change. Did you recover anything else from the warehouse worth mentioning?
I've discovered the source of the skooma.
Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long for Sarthis' associates to learn of his death. The source of the poison must be destroyed once and for all. Otherwise, another dealer will simply take his place. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
Ooh, I'm going to be another Jarl.
No, not a Jarl.
Thane. I'll make sure it's done.
Good. Report back to me when your task is complete.
Shall do.
Oh, Cool Soldier Boy meant to say that you should get Hearthfire. She does have Hearthfire. She just isn't ready to build her own house yet. It is a long and drawn-out process, and unless you want to spend the next 10 or so streams with her just wandering the forest and picking up sticks to build her own birdhouse, so she can attract birds and then eat them, I guess, this won't happen.
Okay, so there's nothing on the local map.
And no potato. She's already read it, so clearly she enjoyed it so much that she had to chuckle, which is all that you deserve for it.
Branchet and Withandrel Soul Gem. Well, let me just switch those off. And whatever that one was.
Vladi believes that by 2025, Minty will upload more Space Engineers videos.
Yeah.
We're not sure about that. Might take a while longer. And by 2020, Sal will have quit her job and become a full-time Skyrim noob.
Speak to Gullum Eye. Okay, so I don't want that anymore. Where's Gullum Eye?
At the top.
That one. Alright. So those ones that are somewhere around here, which ones were they, Mir?
Avantian Cell, I wouldn't know.
Promises to Keep. Oh yeah, was that the one that is in that house that's to where I got killed when I tried?
Yes. So you shouldn't go there.
Oh, he's that kid. He's in the place that I had to run away from.
Yeah, that crime should be
Windhelm.
Outdated by now, so you could in theory return if you wanted to.
Avantianzel.
I'm pretty sure some of the people in chat would really love you to finish that quest. Ralph asks again what Sal does for a job. That question has been answered early on, but I'd gladly do it again. She's holding up bridges, quite literally. She's standing underneath them and uses her political and engineering knowledge to hold them up and keep them in balance.
Okay, was there anything I want to turn on? Find this. Where's Craig's Lane Cavern? Let's find out.
DD points out that he remembers to go and murder Thane Brilling in Solitude for her fur-trimmed cloak, pleated boots, and fine arm guards. That doesn't sound that horrible to me. Anyway, Cold Soldier Boy has built all the 3 houses in the game. And Bill also would like to know if you're planning to buy a house in Riften, Sal.
Maybe. I don't see why not.
Why do you need 2 houses?
Suppose. The Lexington to Avanchnell is there?
Avanchnell. That's where you were killed, so clearly you should go to Avuncucell.
Okay.
Or you can deal with the skooma dealers.
Alright, we'll do Avuncucell.
Alternatively, you could take the carriage to Windhelm, take care of that kid, and then on the way back to Riften, take care of the dealer.
Well, should we do this one first?
Sure.
Let's switch off skooma dealers and the Frost lineage papers then. Where are they? Promises to keep. Not that one. Avuncucell. What was skooma dealers? Right. Svidi's whereabouts? Didn't I just kill Svidi?
No, you killed somebody else.
Okay. So I've just got to find this person on my travels. I don't have a quest marker for them.
I don't remember if you have to finish the Civil War quest line to get Honeyside, but I don't think so. Anyway, Jim Hon has poked Minty about a Space Engineers episodes a few times in his daily Players Unknown Battleground things they do.
Yeah.
I'd personally recommend you don't. If you keep on doing that, that can get annoying and people stop talking to you.
Oh, right. Which way? This way. That way.
Vladi points out that you should have Mir make a bunch of Space Engineers videos for you and then rent me out to Minty so I can get some videos done for him.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, I've already edited all the Space Engineers footage she currently has. So in theory, if she wanted to, she could rent me out to him.
Merryfair Farm.
I'm not
That
opposed
kind of
to that.
sounds like I'm pimping, though.
Oh well, what are you doing?
Just, you know.
You're walking around the wrong side of the lake.
I've never seen this farm before.
Fair point.
Oh look, there's a cow.
How
Hello.
fascinating.
Careful with those flames, unless you plan on torching something.
He's just... Okay.
Who in the name of Azura are you?
You've had trouble with thieves, I believe.
Are you kidding me? We're all alone out here, except for a few guards who couldn't give a damn about us. We make easy pickings for thieves looking to steal everything we work so hard for. Not only did they take my bow, but they took all of our coin as well. Nothing's sacred to these people.
And what happened to your bow?
A few days ago, some thieves from Riften broke in here and stole it. Can you imagine? Took the only thing of value we had.
Wasn't me.
If you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my bow back, I'll pay you what I can.
Might be able to see what I can do about
Thanks. It'll be nice to have it back. Means a lot to me.
How do you know the thieves were from Riften?
I bumped into them when I was coming back to my farm after buying supplies. I know those lowlifes took it with them back to the Ratway. They left an unmistakable stench behind. It was a family heirloom. I can't even put a price on how much that thing means to me.
Okay, we can do something about that.
The Ratway is somewhere under Riften.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too tough to find.
I know it.
So I guess we'll go back to Riften then, and... what was that?
It was just like, you know.
This is
Well,
probably...
we could always use help picking crops if you need a few After we were robbed, Draven's become more bitter than ever. He hates this place.
Alright.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
The quest marker is that way.
Yeah, I know, but that's across the lake. So you might as well go back into time, get that bow, bring it to him, then go back to town and go back the other side to go to Vanchensel.
Could you swim?
Of course you could do that. This might be a spoiler to you, but DD points out that the Civil War questline in Skyrim has a few shortcomings. It had, according to him and his opinion, so much potential, but release date pressure cut it short. It's a real shame, and it's even more of a shame if you consider that they're re-releasing Skyrim for the... how many times now? That sounded wrong.
Don't remember
and they
that
still
much.
haven't ironed out all the bugs or extended on it. They're just turning it into more cash cows, I'd like to argue. Anyway. But also is confused by the idea of you holding up bridges and that requiring experience in politics. He wants to know, does that mean actual politics and not just the bra burning kind?
My job is somewhat politically sensitive, yeah, which is why I don't go into much detail about it, but Anubis did once describe it as me holding up bridges, which...
is literally what she's doing. Yeah, the secret's out.
Yeah, Boris teased him quite a lot about, yep, that's exactly what she's doing, she's holding up bridges.
Giles Price wants to know if that statement about bra burning had something to do with Sal being a feminist. No, that's an, I'd like to say, almost inside joke for a Urban Empire series which featured a feminist who was burning bras. And the concept of burning bras was very funny in a society where they hadn't invented, you know, oil lamps yet.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to shoot these guys?
There was a bandit.
Okay, you go shoot these guys.
What happens? Is it a bad thing?
It's bandits, so clearly something will happen, and he missed. You need to aim a little lower. Little lower. No, little lower. There you go. See, that arrow barely did a dent into him, and you can't get inside anyway. They lock the door.
Oop.
Give them the dogs, boys.
You shoot one arrow to just sting them and rattle their bees, and then you run away.
Sure.
Giles Price would like to know what the hourly rate is you're going to rent me out at. And Ralph believes that there's no politics in today's society, which is why they need to bring back communism. Okay. I guess. Whatever floats your boat. Then again, I'd like to argue that that can go alright just as much as today's politics. Potato also offered Minty himself to do his videos, but Minty hasn't replied back yet. I guess it's a logistics problem. Plus, he wanted to train up his mini-Minty to do it for him. And if people like me and Potato go in and just do everything, there's nothing for mini-Minty to train on.
Where's Lydia? Where's the road?
Well, that's what happens if you decide to just swim across there. Plus, you stung some bandits, now she's probably going to fight the entire castle. Anyway, say hello to Master Basher 100, who's coming here from watching all your Oxygen Not Included gameplay.
Ah, hello, Master Basher 100.
Please excuse the delay in recognizing your arrival, but unfortunately I'm a bit behind on reading comments again. Vladdy would like to know if you're renting out me along with my boiler. And please, Didi, don't ask about the boiler wife. Chat really thinks it's super funny with that stupid concept.
Hey, it's Lydia. Hello. You had fun?
Is.
She's still got arrows. That's okay then. Alright, so the place I've got to go to is actually back here anyway. Lydia. Personal space.
Ralph marvels how you over time went from 200 subscribers to now almost 450. Yes, we're coming close to the 500 mark, to which Sal was planning a milestone thing, which I heavily disagree with.
Was I?
Yes, you were.
Wasn't
You were
it your
talking
idea?
about. No, it wasn't. I said, no, that's a bad idea. I don't act out conversations with you internally in my mind and then blame everything you say in my mind on you.
Oh, okay then. So it must have been me. You see, I would have suggested maybe another thing with chat.
Anyway, someone triggered the bomb to
There's
explode.
There's a bear. Yep.
After the smoke cleared, it revealed the following message. You've got about 30 minutes left.
Oh, is that all?
Yes, apparently so. Which means you have to hurry up getting to Vanshinsel.
Oh, that's a cave bear. He looks a bit strong. I hit him with my arrow and he didn't do a dint. Well, maybe instead what we should do is find a safe place, because I'm not going to be able to get through.
I mean, yes, sure, okay, I admit that. Getting the special edition for all the people who already owned all the DLCs on the PC for free was a nice gesture, but they still made some money out of that. And the fact that they're trying to resell the entirety of Skyrim and Fallout 4 at full price just for the addition of VR is a bit much in my opinion, but hell, what do I know?
Alright, well what we'll do, since it's close to the end of the stream, I don't know why I'm running now.
What are you doing? You're saying we were not going to Vanshinsel?
Yeah, well I thought what we'll do, because it's getting close to the end of the stream, we'll bob back to Riften, and that'll be a good place to end it, and we can do the quest for the bow. And then head off to
the smugglers?
Avanshinsel.
How is this so complicated to pronounce for you? It's Avanshinsel.
Avanshinsel.
There you go. Wasn't that hard now, was it?
No, I just forget. Avanshinsel.
I call my miniature humans anything I want, so if it's Mini Minty for me, it's Mini Minty. But also was complaining about me using Mini Minty to describe Minty's son, which is a Mini Minty.
That is kind of how
he was fine with me addressing him as Mini Minty when I met him in person.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he was a bit uncomfortable about that.
He didn't act uncomfortable. He really liked you. Yeah, we met Mini Minty in person.
You can't tell them that. I'm still behind on chat.
Really? What?
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 I'm behind on
chat. No, not you.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Here we have the entertainment for the last 30 minutes, which means I can get back to chat.
Where was Riften again?
People want to know if Minty is dead and where he is these days, and Riften's right there. You don't want to fight the dragon?
Oh, it'll be one of those blood dragons again, won't it? It'll take hours.
Fine. Jim Hon points out that Minty is currently addicted to PlayerUnknown's Battleground or something, and he's doing fairly well there, so there you go. That's what he's been up to. He just doesn't care for his YouTube audience at the moment. Which is alright, because neither do I. So those 13 people to subscribe to me, please go away. I don't like you. What? I don't understand your statement about Minty and
being anal proofed by space engineers. What's going on here? Why is my screen gone black?
It's loading.
It's taking its time.
It sure is. Probably because he didn't fight the dragon.
Are you sure? It's taking a really long time.
It is taking unreasonably long now. That's okay though.
I mean, I haven't got like a loading screen or anything.
Yeah, that's reassuring. It's okay. We'll just wait for another 25 minutes.
25 minutes? You said 5 minutes.
No, I said 30, you...
Oh, meh.
I said 30!
I thought you said 13.
13?!
So that's why I thought, oh, well, it'll take me 5 minutes to get back. That's why I thought, oh, right, we ain't got that long. I'd best, like, get back to somewhere safe.
People are pointing out that the game might have crashed, which started the hashtag game died.
Mm-hmm.
Bell also confirms that I did say 30.
Oh.
I can still hear the music, so it's fine. They can still hear the music, so it's... Ah, you ruined it. You're not supposed to do that.
It's
you shut the
not
computer
looking
down.
Fine.
Yeah, because you touched it. DD agrees that VR technology is already fairly inaccessible, and selling it at a high price like this only makes it worse.
I have no mouse.
And I'm pretty sure that many feminazis, as you put it, do have something against mods too. They just don't have the time to invest into that, I guess. I don't know. I'm not one of them, so I don't do their scheduling or follow that in particular. Potato would like to know what the special plans for the 500 subscriber milestone were. Like a face cam, a video lock, a drunk group stream.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing will be there, so you don't get your hopes up, and we don't promise anything. And we can then say, well, we said there will be nothing when there's eventually going to be nothing.
Oh, right. Let's see if we can get this up and running again.
So what did I'm gonna... wow, I'm behind on chat. Master Basher was asking what's the current lineup of games you're playing.
Ah, okay. I am playing... oh, well, Skyrim, obviously. Mia's playing Prey.
Hold on. Did it save after you entered the city?
Huh? I think so.
Remarkable.
Yeah. I think this is where ooh, butterfly.
You were going to list games.
Oh, yeah. So many people talking. Let me just back away a bit.
Her most prominent currently being released series is Space Engineers, with people like Boris, Minty, Anubis, Almond, Spidey, and so forth.
Terra Firma Craft.
Terra Firma Craft, which releases also sometimes, and we eventually record that on weekends.
Yep.
But you can see it live on Spider-Man's Twitch or YouTube thing.
Yeah. And then I'm currently streaming... I've just finished Urban Empire. And we've got... I've got a
she started Starship Theory recently, but that might not turn into a series just yet.
No, that's just something.
And she's planning on getting back into Oxygen Not Included as soon as the next major update
hits.
At least she's been threatening that.
That's not right.
Oh yes, you were.
I've already started a series of Oxygen Not Included, and we need to finish it before the next update comes out.
No. Oh, you made it worse.
So the next update is due out in some weeks, so I'll be prioritising Oxygen Not Included for streams and recordings and things. We've also got Bounty Train running.
Oh, we do.
But off camera, I'm playing Starship Theory and Colony Survival. They're my two go-to games at the moment.
There you go.
Yeah. Anything I've missed?
Probably not.
Don't think so. I've been watching Jay Sano play a funny little vineyard tycoon game, which looks interesting. We were talking with Anubis about playing...
Hold on, that might be a surprise, so don't tell them.
Okay. A surprise.
Or alternatively, if you point it out now, it'll turn into a promise, and then people will be upset when we don't get it working. Anyway, returning to chat, do you have room on the broom?
Room on the broom?
I don't know. Probably not. Don't share my brooms.
Ratway.
Tammy also confirms that it did say 30.
I thought it was like, it seemed to come very suddenly. Where am I going? I'm going to the Ratway.
Yep, that was the stairs down there. Stairs.
Oh, the Ratways. Yeah.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Master Beshi believes that VR is only really good for racing games at the moment, and space sims. I heard that Elite Dangerous looks especially nice with a VR headset. And Ralph points out that a drunk stream would be inappropriate, with Ralph being only 14. Well, to be fair, the entirety of this stream is fairly inappropriate, especially if you consider the topics chat usually likes to talk about. Vladdy reminds me that I'm always behind on chat. That's only because Sal keeps talking to people and I can't read out chat while she's doing that. DD believes that you only get drunk on lemonade. Bell also would like you to finish RuneWorld. Vladdy wants to know if there are plans for a weekend stream.
I think there's... Have we got anything... Oh, it's
there's
an
the
Anubis
thing.
weekend. We might be doing Medieval Engineers this weekend. Don't know.
No. Boris and Minty are still out.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why we're doing the secret thing that we're not promising yet.
Oh, yes. So we might be doing a secret thing over the
Then
weekend.
I'm not sure if who is going to stream that and who's going to put that into episodes.
Yeah. But yes, there is a high likelihood of an Oni stream. No promises, but there's a high likelihood.
DD wants to know if you play any of those bridge building games.
No, I've never really got into the bridge building games.
We were recording a session of that once.
What
but
was
the
it?
audio... Bridge Constructor.
Oh, yeah. What?
The audio quality... We were trying out audio quality things and one microphone setups, and while it worked, more or less, it wasn't very... it didn't sound very nice, and that's why we basically scrapped that. Plus, it was a test recording thing anyway.
Where am I going?
You're searching for the bow, which apparently doesn't have a quest marker. You haven't activated the quest.
I thought I had.
But also was asking when the next Medieval Engineers thing is coming. Well, again, that depends on scheduling issues, and currently Boris is out for the majority of the time.
Look. Retrieve Draven's bow.
Well...
It's activated.
Well, I guess it doesn't get a marker then.
It's in the Ratway somewhere.
Oh well.
Am I in the Ratway?
You're in the Ratway, but it could be in the Ratway vaults? I'm not sure about that. Just open up your map and check... that. Wants you to go outside to Riften. Okay. DD points out that there's a room with two small chests on a table and a bookshelf against a wall next to a staircase.
What was that?
A trap that you activated.
Oh. Ooh,
Charles Price wants to know if you're planning on streaming Drawfall again at some point.
Oh, that was fun actually. Yeah, we should do that again sometime.
As I was trying to say earlier, Medieval Engineers is dependent on, getting everybody scheduled together, and as already said, Boris is currently out for the majority of the time, which also hampers our Space Engineers recording sessions. You might have noticed if you're following Anubis. Alfie doesn't want you to have apple juice. That's the point where you say hello, Alfie.
Oh, hello, Alfie.
Very observant of you. Good work. Could it be that you've already gotten the bow and you're now supposed to walk back to Whiterun to get it?
I think so.
Giles Price believes that Boris is down in the mines.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Yes, clearly.
I've got 2 quest markers. Let's have a look at my map again.
Okay, maybe it is in the Ratway Vaults. So go to the Thieves Guild?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Buy some armor and
DD believes that Boris has gone to narrate a BBC wildlife documentary. He'll be back once he's out of the Galapagos Islands. One would think to narrate that he wouldn't actually need to go to the place where they're filming it, but alright.
That's a point,
anyway,
actually, yeah.
Ralph is leaving again, so see you at some point else.
Yeah, see you soon, Ralph.
And apparently that earned me some salt because I've now collected 158 grams of salt. Hooray.
I didn't remember that shrine being there before.
Oh, it was there.
Was it?
Yeah, there was a woman there praying.
I think my head was stuck. They're looking at me funny.
Sure, we can talk a minute.
Potato attempts to high-five you for chat talking about lewd things and me not being happy about it. To which she responds with hell yeah. He's probably not happy with my rendition of his fictionary scenario.
This way?
It appears to be in the Ratway Vaults. To your right, stop, go back. To your left. Apparently Mir has won the Salt Miner of the Year award.
What was that?
Ah, we're getting some adventure at last. You'd be sneakier if you're crouching.
Yeah, I was just wondering whether there was a... I'll just jump down there and go slaughter him. There's 2 of them.
Where are you? True Nords never back down.
He's living in the sewers. I don't think true Nords live in the sewers.
No place here.
Should I point out that Mir has now collected 159 grams of salt because Potato was unhappy with my rendition of his scenario.
Ah, here they are.
To which Charles Price responds, "Don't get so upset, Potato. After all, you're dead."
You're outmatched.
Oh, Lydia's got an arrow in the knee.
She's got 1 in her abdomen too.
Nothing else there worth having. Right, if I jump down there...
You've jumped down there.
Oh, is there two of them?
There's several of them.
Where's the other one?
Somewhere.
I don't want to jump down there without Lydia.
DD points out that, Sal, you're the only Skyrim player who will go into a putrid sewer where there are enemies and stare at the walls instead of try to find said enemies. They're quite fascinating, those walls.
I'm trying to find out where they are.
Probably downstairs. Just go through that door. Be sure to not accidentally activate the tripwire trap.
I can't see a tripwire trap. Is that it?
The guy who ran up the stairs might have already activated it.
Yeah. Ooh.
This looks like a place where people suffocate.
Oh. Is that a thing?
No, not really.
Although, I mean, there's all these dead things here.
Yeah, I guess the guy ran upstairs to fight you and then fought everything in between here and there.
I see. Have I been down here? I mean, I mustn't have been down here before.
No, you were never down here. I guided you back out again.
Oh. Cabbages.
Master Busher likes how the guy who most likely set that trap also set it off. Himself. And DD points out that the walls are indeed fascinating.
Okay, Lydia, fill your boots.
The patterns of distribution of mounds of festering feces imbued with a hint of stale urine and bile can take one's breath away, more due to the smell than all.
Just looking for traps. Ah! Oh, he's over there.
Huh?
You'll make a fine rug, cat.
Lydia, they're shooting at us.
She's aware. See? She's handling it.
Yeah.
Oh geez, Blazing Gale is planning on pulling an all-nighter working on this edited character of Sal. It will be interesting trying to work out in the gym next morning.
Ew.
Don't jump down there, that's gross.
Okay.
Well, don't try to pull an all-nighter then. It doesn't need to be so rushed. Speaking about rushing, Belle also wants to rush in there already. Hold on, she needs some time to take in the walls.
I'm looking for traps.
Sal and Mia should do the Bean Boozled challenge for the first facecam video, whatever that is. And Charles Price points out that Sal would probably look interesting as a rug. And the gist of Dunker has never set foot in a gym once. These rolls of fat won't swell themselves. These rolls of fat won't swell themselves. Sheesh. Bull.
Hide braces of minor archery. Oh, iron ingots.
Ah. The Bean Boozled challenge is Russian roulette with jelly beans. I don't like jelly beans at all.
They're better than sprouts.
This might sound like heresy, but I think I'd rather eat a sprout than a jelly bean.
Ah, heresy!
I warned you.
Oh, hang on a second.
DD points out that you have to show your gains from eating digestives. You cannot work them off in a gym, and I think he said that earlier and I skipped that message.
What's that, Mark?
Bell also would like to know what jelly beans are. It means the Thieves Guild stashed something away there.
Ah, okay.
And Blazing Gale points out that this is not rushed, it's gonna take a lot of work. His latest edited character took him over 2 weeks to make, and he worked like 4 hours on it every day. In total, it took him over 70 hours to make because he had to put so much detail into it. Well, take your time then and don't pull an all-nighter, is what I'm saying. This is more heresy for you, Sal, but also points out that Brussels sprouts aren't actually that bad.
Ooh! Food of the devil.
Blazing Gale calls it poison.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what can we find in here?
Giles Price says, Mirt put his hand in a packet of Revels, gets the coffee one, and curses in German.
I tell you what, I would much rather have a coffee Revel than a Brussels sprout.
You would much rather have anything than a Brussels sprout.
Yeah, pretty much.
DD points out that you really flew through a Vunchen cell. It's a shame he missed it.
Have I been down here before?
What? No, just reused assets.
I've got a tickle in my throat. Yeah, I like broccoli.
In Master Bash's house, they call Brussels sprouts muscle sprouts. He still hates them, though.
Yeah.
And Potato says, the thing about it, which I assume is those weird jelly beans, is that it's an actual product that came from the Harry Potter jelly beans, so you can get good jelly beans or vile jelly beans, and you can't tell till you eat it.
Hang on a second. Alright, just step back, Lydia.
To which DD replies that good is subjective. He doesn't like coconut, for example, but he doesn't mind mint, so... The toothpaste one. Oh. One of those jelly beans tastes like toothpaste. And he'd probably be alright with that. Bell also says that he doesn't mean he absolutely needs Brussels sprouts. He's just saying there's worse things than Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, shit on a stick.
Well, shit set the stick.
Should I go down here? The Ratway Warrens. What time is it?
That's a good question. You better ask somebody to trigger the bomb.
Someone trigger the bomb.
But if you do, please wait another 30 seconds just to be sure. Actually, by the time you hear me saying this, it's fine. You can trigger it. It'll be cinematic once you trigger it exactly at 10.
Ah, okay. So shall we wait here then for...
Are you sure you want to end the stream in the sewers? Demi Patton points out it is 1 minute to 4 for her. Also, Belle also wants you to watch your language.
So
I don't like Potato's weird bean thing. You could eat a jelly bean that tastes like chocolate or dog food, caramel, corn, or earwax. You know, all of these don't sound very appealing, especially the concept of having a jelly bean. doesn't strike me as very fascinating, so I'd rather not, which just encourages me to not.
Why is the bomb not going off?
Somebody did it wrong, I guess.
I thought it was bomb. Is it bomb?
Maybe it just broke.
Oh, maybe.
It should work.
It was working yesterday.
It was working today.
Ah.
Anyway, it's 10 o'clock. You can go now. Goodbye.
So who knows, we might be around sometime over the weekend with who knows what things. And otherwise we'll be back on Wednesday for Prey. And Thursday to see, I guess we'll go down in the Dwemer. Do we go into the Warren? Do we?
I don't know. Do you want to go into the Warren?
Know.
I wanted you to go to a Vunchen cell ever since this stream started.
Well, we shall aim for a Vunchen cell.
That doesn't mean anything with you.
In the next stream. And so we'll be back Wednesday or Thursday. Or Wednesday and Thursday. 8 PM GMT +1, that's London time, which is about 2 hours ago from now. You want to say anything there?
No, I want it to end, and you're not doing it quickly enough.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon. I can't do a dramatic end with Skyrim. I've got to do all that tab in, tab out stuff. Bye, everybody.